Sorry. In this stream, well, we're going to be doing the usual stuff that we normally do. We're going to be having some fun. We're going to be having some chat. We're going to be doing some questions. And I've got a couple of sites to review as well. Sorry, Helen. I thought you knew about that intro horn. You get that one for free every week. I see there's a few people in the chat already chatting away. Bradbury, good to see you. I'm glad I'm your weekly dose of motivation. Wish I had more doses of motivation for myself sometimes. Steve's in. He's 8 hours behind us Englanders. Tosh is in. Hello, Tosh. Armand is in as well. Armand? I think that's right. I don't know. I do apologise if I get any of your names wrong, you know, and I'm like, Helen! Hello. By the way, just get this out of the way now. There are some people in the chat with green names and little pictures of things next to their names. They are official WP Eaglers. They're fully paid up and full members of the WP Eagle Club. If you'd like to join them, then you'll see a join button below this stream. I'm not sure you get it on a mobile, but you definitely get it on a PC, on a desktop, on a Mac. And it's $4.99, and you can get fantastic perks like having your name in green, access to the WP Eagle emotes, and I'm also going to start doing some special streams and things just for members. So yeah, would be great if you want to join up. Marketing Ghost there has just kindly shared some of those emotes that you get with the membership. I never thought I'd become an emote, but I'm glad I am. Mark, good to see you. I think you were one of the first in. Anna Potato, good to see you. That's a great name. J5, good to see a few regulars in. That's always good. R7 is in. Mark, I've already said hello, haven't I? I just said it again. Phil, server expert extraordinaire, is in. Exactly, Barris. Green names are pimp. I think that's good. Josh is in. That's good. He'll help me with anything too technical. Steve, Mac, hello to you. Marchants, UK Homebrew, good to see you. And Justin, of course, hello. If I've said hello to you twice, I do apologise. You know I have a memory about the same length as a goldfish's. Potatoes are indeed life. Between potatoes, it's very hard to choose. Especially for my daughter who loves carbs. She's only 3. You think with most 3-year-olds, if you ask them what's your favourite food, they'd say something like chocolate or cake or sweets. She says rice. And then if you say, what else is your favourite food? She'll say potatoes. Anything else? Pasta. She's like a carb fiend. Wow, Audio Elite. Thank you for that super chat. You know what you get for that. Yes. The Eagle approves of the super chats. Yep, it's still up there. Good. David's getting tea sorted in the kitchen. I'm already on the tea. Oh, it's nearly the right temperature, actually. Thank you for all the super chats tonight. I'm going to say that and preempt. Hopefully there'll be some more, but thank you in advance. And thank you, Audio Elite, for that. So I think we should start with a little update on a few of my sites. So let's get on the old computer thing. Oh, that's a nice rock, isn't it? Lovely rock. I don't know where's all my windows gone. We'll find one in a second. Yeah, there we go. I love Ecamm because you can share your screen but not share your screen. You can just share bits of it because there's actually a whole load more mess on my screen right now, but you don't get to see it, which is good. And it should hopefully stop me sharing anything too confidential, which, I have done in the past. Should be beer at this time. Well, yes, but I've taken a vow not to get drunk before streaming much. Walt, I feel you. There is still a lot of fire over in America, isn't there? especially in California and around your way. Keep yourself safe. Can you go outside? How's the air? I bet the air is pretty stinky. There's a guy had a bonfire up here earlier, and that was enough for me. Why don't I put my backgrounds behind me? What background do you mean? What, like have some sort of green screen or something? You could start a fight with that. I think they have this time and the place. I don't think one is better. I think you can't. I don't think you can compare those two liquids, Justin. What themes am I using for this site? I'm using Base WP, which is one of my favourite free themes. Let's see if I can adjust this little window. It's a little bit too big. Come down there. Yeah, that's better. Any tips on procrastination? Oh, I wish I knew. Oh, the Pac-Man thing. Well, because there's actually no room here. It's just a wall and a radiator. I don't know how to do a background on this. I don't know if... I'll have to look at that. Maybe. TMJZR, actually, I'm glad you asked. On the Loft Studio, I don't know, Phil. There's so much junk up there, and I'm thinking about moving, actually. I think that might be easier. Or cut down the apple tree in the garden and put a cabin out there. A Loft Studio would be fantastic. I don't know. Thank you, Walt. You can trust someone who's not glamorous, I guess. Yeah, although I don't use AWP for reviews, I don't think you should bother with putting Amazon reviews in your articles. What's the point? Yeah, talking about procrastination, but that's a big project, the Loft. Anyway, let's go back to the things that I was about to talk about. So this is Base WP. I did have another question on email, actually, from Michael. Are you in, Michael? Joe? I don't know. You'll know who you are if you're in, won't you? Make yourself known. What I'm going to do is just log into the site. I'll give you an update on the earnings and everything in a moment. Hi, Humari. I have not checked Schema Light theme. It did hurt a little bit, Brad, because it's something I do definitely want to do. Frank, I love you. For that, you can have a little horn. He's different. More professional, some might say, I guess, about 30. He's in a different space. He does a lot more WordPress stuff than I probably, well, the kind of level I should probably do, but hey. Right, let's talk about the sale of the site. Okay. Then we'll come back to this. So, for those of you that know, there's a few of you that already know this, though Carl's not in, is he? I had a chat with Empire Flippers last week. You know, Empire Flippers, they're the agency people that sell very high value sites, and they're very good. They're like a few levels up from Flipper. You know, it's like a bespoke service. They do take a good fee, I would say. Anyway, we had a good chat about Best Roof Box, and the guy was like, yeah, this sounds fantastic. It's really good. I think, you know, we'll be able to find you a buyer, no worries. And then he sent me like the process that you have to go through, which is a lot of form filling in. And you need to fill in spreadsheets. You need to send over your ID. You know, there's a lot of things you have to do. Give them access to your analytics. And then after doing all that, which did take quite a bit of time, they came back and said, yeah, no, we can't sell your site. It's not had enough profit. So there we go. That was the end of that. Basically, they're looking for sites that have had at least $500 a month profit over the last 3 months. No, over the last 6 months, sorry. Now, Best Roof Box has In fact, made over $1,000 over the last 3 months. But when you take the last 6 months into consideration, bearing in mind like the first 3 months of the 6 months, so 6 months ago, I was still spending quite a bit of money on the site, so it wasn't very profitable. And I think the average drops down to like 150 over the last 6 months profit. So not what they're interested in. So yeah, that's that. So that's fine, because I was in two minds anyway about keeping the site. And yeah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it till next summer probably now, because I want to, summer's the time to sell the roof boxes. And well, I'm going to show you what I've been doing to the site, because that's now inspired me to do loads more work on the site. So let's have a look. We are transitioning out of our minds tonight, aren't we, on there? Wow. That's full transitions. Tara. Hello, Tara Pathat. How are you? You need some motivation? Well, can't guarantee that. How much do you make per month from all your Amazon sites in total? How much should I have to start one Amazon? How much should I have to start one Amazon for? How many posts? You can start one with only a few posts. That's fine. How much do I make? From, I think, well, actually, interestingly, just today or yesterday, Amazon sent me the payments. So I'm just going to log into my bank right now, and I will tell you exactly how much Amazon have put into my bank account so far this month. And I haven't had the Canadian one, which you remember I found, and they need to send me the money. That's about $300. So Amazon this month have put about £1,100 into my bank account, which in dollars is what, $1,400, $1,500. I would hold up my phone with that on. In fact, I can do that. I don't think there's anything too confidential there. If I hold this here. You see that Amazon money there going in? There you go, Tara. Is that motivation enough? Thank you, Phil. I am getting. No, they put it straight into my bank account. UK bank account. And I think they can put it into most international bank accounts now. So yeah, anyway, I was going to answer, I'm just going to do this very quickly. It's Michael's question. It was regarding the code at the top of my posts. I don't think so. Maybe. But it'd be unusual for a visitor to come to my site on roof boxes and then go to someone else's site on fish. We're not talking about fish. You see, Income School, they bought a fish tank site. Carl was not too pleased about that, but all's fair in love and affiliate marketing. Dad Gamer, it is a month. BM Bookings, just refresh your browser. Right, so let me just quickly show you the question is basically around the quick box, which this post doesn't actually have. Yeah. No, that's all of my Amazon sites. Although off one site, yes, because the bulk of that Amazon money comes from this site you're looking at right now. Wheel Along is still very young, and the other ones are just, rejected, derelict, and yeah, need something. Hello, MBMK. How is the soil site? I think so. I've never sold on Amazon. Best roof box is now about 1.5 years. So this little bit of code is what my man Michael wants. So let's edit this with thing. Pressure washer site. I've mentioned that I haven't done anything else on it because I want to finish it in the live stream on Thursday. I don't know if you saw. Walt, I mean, interestingly, on my sites, why is this not editing? It's not, I don't put any labor in really. You know me, I've outsourced the writing, the editing. All I do is sometimes find a few images. That's it. I don't know, maybe vape, I don't know. It's like, don't know. Anyway, Michael, I'm going to get to the point. Here is the bit of code that is in here. I think you'll find it over on WP Eagle, but basically it's just a little bit of code with a little bit of an ahref with then the Amazon link. If you struggle making the code, what I'd suggest is that you use just a blank post and then copy it, if that makes sense. So come into your dashboard, you know, do a little, I always think that's new post, it's not, is it? New post or whatever. Thomas, I wonder why traffic was up. Stephen, Bob's your uncle. What does that mean? But thank you. That wasn't what I wanted. But also, Bell British. Welcome. An official signed up WP Eagler. Yeah, what I was going to say is if you need to do some code and stuff, you know, you go, we recommend you get these. And then, you know, you put your product. And then how do you, how do you change this to HTML view now? Can you still do that? Man, I'm out of touch with these blocks. Oh, it's up here now. Edit HTML. Yeah, you can just copy this into the box. I'll do a video on it. That was a bit sloppy, that explanation. It is with my affiliate sites. Well, yeah, I don't do any writing, anything like that. People do just want to buy. You need to get people over quick. They just haven't got any time. So, on that note, let me quickly show you Best Roof Box. So, why? Oh, it did. Okay. These little icons, they don't appear until you click on them. That's a speed thing. So, yeah. The plan now with Best Roof Box is to create lots and lots of content around cars. And also, I've been coming up with some ideas for articles just off the top of my head. Like, what would I search for? Which is where White Roof Box came from. I don't like his own, but maybe I would, because everyone keeps telling me to. Is it better to put as much content on at the start or after 6 months or so when Google starts to put you in search? Just put as much content on as much as you can, whenever you can. Just keep putting content on. There's no reason why you need to stop. Just keep doing it. So yeah, I've been thinking of some roof boxes or roof box articles, like off the top of my head, rather than just Googling, you know, auto suggest. There's only so many ideas you can get from autocomplete. And the same with all these article ideas. They're literally all been generated by me rather than using Google autocomplete. Now, I love Google autocomplete. It's a great way to get some ideas, but sometimes you have to think a little bit wider. And I in no way am copying what Income School said in their last video, which was something very similar to that. But I'd already done it. So, for example, when all the roof boxes were out of stock, remember a couple of weeks ago I was saying, they're all out of stock. People are going to have been searching for roof boxes in stock, aren't they? So I'm going to need to do an article on the roof boxes in stock. It's going to be something I need to keep updated. Even more specific, Thule roof boxes in stock. Roof boxes with lifetime warranty. There are a few things that I just thought of when I was putting content together. And rooftop carriers that don't need a roof rack or roof, another one I just thought of. In terms of all the cars, which is all these are all the ones that we're going to put on. Green ones are the ones that are already on the site. The white ones need doing. I basically got a list of every single car that you can get in the US. And yeah, I'm going to create an article about each one of those. With the hope that I get a load of long tail traffic, and this process has started. These articles are not as long as some of the articles I have been doing, but I don't think they need to be, because those of you that are regular will know that I've done a few searches and found pages around these cars that are ranking without much content. Now, I don't think any of these are ranking yet, but let's have a look. I'll show you what the articles look like. Of course, you can come to Best Roof Box yourself and have a look, but similar format. We've got the lovely AAWP table of contents. We've got the Pinterest graphic. We've got a little bit of blurb and the videos and the buttons. So these are 700 word articles that I've been paying for. And then I've dropped in a little bit more info at the bottom. Have you broken even on all your sites? This site, the Best Roof Box, is just breaking even now. All the other sites have definitely broken even because I've not spent any money on them, really. Wheel Along, which we'll get to in a minute, is obviously a cost at the moment because it hasn't generated anything. Mastermind, sorry I missed your question. Did Empire Flippers give any estimated value of the site? Yeah. They took my last 3 months' earnings, which was about 1,000, and they put a 30 times multiplier on it, which they do for content sites that are like this. So that puts a value of $30,000 on this site. However, they prefer the earnings to be over the last 6 months so that it's a little bit more solid. In terms of their commission, I think it's around 15%. So that's 4,500, isn't it, on 30 grand? Aaron, they may be, but generally I don't think so, because I'm going for content ideas. We'll come to Wheel Along in a second. Going for content ideas that, you know, there isn't much content already out there. Tux, what do you suggest? Ezoic? In terms of diversifying the income on the site? Maybe. So yeah, these are nice little articles. The most recent one, which was the shortest one, which I'm still desperately trying to rank, or hope that it's ranking, is that Acura one. And I also made the mistake, a lot of these cars, they don't look very suitable for roof boxes, but hey, what the heck, I'm sure you could get something on there. They don't have roof bars, but I guess that's not a problem. Flip off for 15%. That is a lot. I don't know how much Flipper charge, but Flipper probably don't put all the legwork. I mean, the great thing about Empire Flippers is they will sell it to someone that's got the money. Just going to do a quick Google on this. I'm going to quickly hook up my VPN. Hopefully I won't get disconnected. Okay. Just Googling myself. No, see, it's still not ranking, but I don't know. It's still early days. Maybe the short posts aren't going to work, but I've heard a lot of people are getting, you know, quite a bit of success with shorter content. Oh, what the heck? It was there. It was at the top. It was ranked number 1. Let's take the buyers out. That might have skewed it. I didn't actually want to Google that. Yeah, that was a term no one's going to use. Never mind. Oh, there we go. But you see, it's still ranking the MDX. One other little interesting fact, actually, is if I just turn off my VPN, because I have been Googling this article quite a bit because, yeah, I'm just keen to see if it works. If we do Google it on the UK Google, it is top. Thank you, Walt. $4.63 super chat. The cost of a pint around here is actually a little bit more than that, but hey, I'll get a half. Phil, I didn't notice the difference. What was the difference between the Meta? But what I have noticed is that this is UK, and the UK Google has indexed the right one and is ranking at number 1. Yeah, and I also noticed that some of them do pull the affiliate disclosure. Whether I need to set a meta description, I don't know. All these images are mine. Look across here, aren't they, as well? In fact, this whole top of the... I've put buyers in again, haven't I? But this whole top of the search result is me. Oh. I swear that this had indexed the RDX one. I think it seems to be changing quite a lot at the moment, which I guess is why you shouldn't keep Googling yourself all the time, I guess. Anyway, I'll do an update on that. I'm digressing. We're going off track. Let's have a look at the earnings quickly for Best Roof Books. Keyword is Acura RDX roof box. Acura. So this month we're up to 717 on the commissions on Best Roof Box, which I think is pretty good. I think once I add everything together, we are going to hit 4 figures this month again. Clicks are looking pretty healthy again. They're going back up. I didn't show you traffic, but we can quickly look in here. That's the 27th. That's the 28th. Sunday is always good. I don't know. Do you notice that Sunday good for your retail sites? So traffic still seems to be slightly in decline, but hey, I don't know. In terms of Wheel Along, Karen is writing me some articles as we speak. So nothing new on the site as yet, but I have been answering some questions on Quora. And here's one that I wanted just to show you in an incognito window, one that I'm not logged into Quora, because you often get different results if you're logged into Quora. It will show you your answer sometimes, but actually in the real world, your answer isn't there. It's weird. Do Amazon pay you full money or deduct? They normally pay me the full money. If there's any products returned, they will deduct. So yeah, I've added a quick answer there about wheelbarrows. In fact, I've added a few. Let's have a look. So I'm just on Quora searching for wheelbarrows. Does taro rhyme with wheelbarrow? I normally only do a couple of questions a day, or a week, or whenever I think of it. I've got some interesting wheelbarrow questions. There was more for roof boxes, to be fair, but you know, hey. So for example, this question here, I have answered, but I'm not there. You know, if I put this in this window, which is one I'm logged in to, or is this one? I'm there, look. I don't know if there's some sort of moderation that goes on or something. Maybe because I put too many links in it, I don't know. I thought the answer was fairly in depth, but I don't know. Thank you, Mark. Oh yeah, okay. I'll slow down a bit on the Quora. I've not had a problem with being flagged for spam before. Thanks, Thomas. That is some good idea. Yeah, best wheelbarrow for a setter, a tile setter. Best for a block mason. I like it. So that's Wheel Along here, doing a little bit of Quora, and there we are. So for those of you that didn't see, I built a site on Thursday last week on the live stream, which the live streams are more of me tinkering about. It was a 2-hour stream, in fact. It was good fun. And basically, best pressure washer is starting to take shape. Obviously, if you want to see how I made the site, you're going to have to rewatch that live stream, which should be okay, although I did get interrupted a few times by the children. So this is using Thrive, which is a bit different. So it's not base WP anymore. It's Thrive, which is a premium theme with a page builder and all that. But yeah, it's good. Leon, how are you, old friend? I haven't seen you for ages. I've seen you in other people's videos. Good to see you. We'll have to catch up sometime. I've not spoke for ages. You'll have to come on the stream sometime and have a chat. The Eagle will definitely approve. You should definitely go check out Leon's channel if you haven't, by the way. Those of you that remember, he did a video with me a while back. A nice interview. Leon was a tube train driver. I don't know if you still are. I guess you still are you? Or have you got enough affiliate stuff now to knock that on the head? Dad Gamer's looking forward to your new keyword method. What's the new keyword method? That sounds interesting. Thank you, Koo. Okay, I bet going down on the underground is not pleasant right now, is it? So yeah, we got the pressure washer site up. I think it's starting to take shape quite nicely. It needs content. Content is currently being written. If we take a look at a post, doing some real cool things with the content. Got this pros and cons box. Got a summary. We've got the table of contents in there. I need to add some AAWP, but yeah, we've got the things we like, things we don't like, which are all part of Thrive. Thrive theme. Like, it's easy for me to say. By the way, if you're interested in Thrive, it's wpeagle.com/thrive, which is an affiliate link, of course. Do appreciate if you use any of my links. Sounds interesting, Leon. Dislike just came in. Make yourself known and let me know what you didn't like. Well, was it something I just said? What did I say that upset you? More dislikes. Dino, good to see you. How are you, Dino? I replied to your email, and I've got your video. Your video is currently being edited. It will be up tomorrow. Did I build that pressure washer site or someone else? I built this site. How do you like Fry themes? I like it. Their old themes were the best. Now they are for members only. Can't buy them, but need to lease them. No, they do have a one-off payment thing, which is what I did. I didn't sign up for their membership. I have too many subscriptions as it is. I don't know what's coming out of my account every month. I like it. Yeah. Alex says Google AdWords helped with Best Roof Box. No, I've not used Google AdWords or the keyword tool. What film are you? I don't know. I'm recommending Thrive at the moment because I'm building a couple of sites with it, but I'm also going to be checking out Oxygen. Do you see there's a little bit of excitement between Daryl and the Oxygen people? Thanks, Helen. Oh. Do I edit them? I know a lot of guys like Doug and that outsource, but I edit them myself. Maybe I should outsource. Some people, though, they edit too much. I think there's like a jump cut between every breath, isn't there? Does anyone know if Data Feeder is good? Thank you for that question, Shakir. Now, yes, more Elementor. I'm going to be doing more Elementor stuff as well. I'm going to actually update Best Roof Box. I want to pimp up the homepage a bit. So Data Feeder. Data Feeder is a plugin that I've looked at many a time and want to do a video on, but never got round to it. Now, my overall gut feeling is that these kind of plugins, I mean, they're like WooZone, maybe have had their time. But I don't know. How much is this? $39 a month. Do they have an affiliate program? They do. So I've got a couple of domains that would be perfect for this. So I am going to do a video on Data Feeder. I'm going to build a site and then I'm going to let you know. Does that answer your question? No, I don't know if it's any good. It looks good. It works with lots of affiliate networks, but do these kind of sites add any value? Not really, in terms of, you know, an affiliate site that's powered by these things. Generally, they're not very, very useful. But I don't know. I'm going to build a site with it, and I'll let you know. Yeah, they do, but I don't know if it's not normal. I think it's just a way of protecting your stuff if you're selling it on a membership. Astra's good, all base WP. I've not used Schema or Newspaper. Leo, how do I do keyword research? I just use good old Google. I type things in here, like best pressure washer. And then I add some more things, and it gives me lots of ideas. And then I might go deeper. Detergent for, you know, I'm getting tons of ideas already. I don't worry about search volume or anything like that. Once I've come up with some keyword ideas, I will then look through the search results, see what's coming up, see if they're articles or forums, or if there's an opportunity. I mean, there's a nice article there, but the rest is just like shop pages and stuff, so you could probably move in with an article on the best pressure washer detergent for concrete. You can use Google Maps. In fact, there's a plugin that I need to review. Some people sent me their plugin that pulls in Google Maps, allows you to do some cool stuff. Do you have any experience with creating affiliate sites based on digital products? Well, this site, have you ever been to this site? It needs updating, actually, and I've got, one of my writers has come back on to help me with this. I don't know why that image doesn't load when you're logged in. Let me log that out. Although it's only an image of my face, so probably don't need it, do we? I should stop sharing all my username, shouldn't I? Filled with everyone. But anyway, so this site, funnily enough, is an affiliate site for digital products. In fact, the channel here is an affiliate site for affiliate products, for digital products. Because as you know, within my videos and within my tutorials, I recommend lots of digital products like hosting, like WordPress themes, WordPress plugins, all sorts of things. So yeah, my experience with promoting digital products is WP Eagle. The way I promote my digital products is through tutorials. That makes sense? Yes, there is Content Egg and WooZone. There's two. If you want either of them, just go to wpeagle.com and then do a /content egg, or do a wpeagle.com/WooZone. I should just probably put these in the chat, shouldn't I? They're affiliate links, of course. I might even have one for Data Feeder, do I? No. I never got that far. But for those two, definitely. Content Egg. What do you need to do to get Best Roof Box to 3K? I've not tried it, Leona. What would I need to get Best Roof Box to 3K? I think, well, I mean, it does 1,000, 1K at the moment with about 130 posts. So I reckon if it was up to 260, 390, 400 posts, which should be achievable with all those cars that I need to write about, then yeah, then we'll be there, I guess. Thanks, Leon. Leon's used it with Thrive. What if it's not Amazon products that you want? Because I want to promote products from Nike. Well, of course, Nike is on Amazon, is it not? Or you could head over to, not IKEA. There's no mention of a affiliate program down here, but I guess if we Google it, you'd have to join up through here. 11%. That's quite nice. My suggestion would be to provide useful information. I mean, with digital products, they're not any different to retail products, really. You just need to provide some value somewhere, which is what I try and do with the tutorials and the videos. AdSense, Nomad. Thank you, Albert. To get the likes in, please. Really, really does help me out. Should we do a site review? I think we should. Got one right here. And the owner of this site is actually in the chat right now. Can you guess who? Whose site might this be? I haven't. I guess you could offer some sort of payment. It's quite hard to find good writers, Bando, definitely. I've now got 4 writers on my books and it's still hard. The thing I find with writers, I mean, I've got Karen, who obviously I shared with you guys on the recent video. She's very, very busy, by the way. Thank you, everyone, who's got in touch with her. But, and Karen is excellent, but Karen is expensive, really. So then, you know, a few of my other writers are a bit cheaper, or quite a lot cheaper, in fact. But they're not, you know, native English speakers. English is like a second language to them. And although the articles make sense, they use phrases and structured sentences in a way that I know hasn't been written by someone who speaks English as a first language. Is that a problem? Kind of. Because I want my content to be as good as it possibly can. And so I end up having to rewrite quite a bit of that. So, yeah, good writers in reply are hard. Exactly, Koo. So that is one benefit of Amazon, is that people would buy other things, but 11% from Nike, that's quite good, isn't it? It would, Phil, probably. I should probably on WP Eagle write a lot more than I do around the videos, because when I put these videos up, like this one, and look, I haven't even put the latest videos up here, that's how bad I am. They're just short little posts. Now, I say I had been paying someone to go through and watch my videos and then write them up for me. I know, what a job. Poor person. And that was working quite well, but yeah, I've stopped that. I'm going to start it again. But yeah, I think it could do well, but this space is so competitive, to kind of make money, WordPress kind of space. Good audio leak. I'm glad that Karen is sorting out. Okay, we're talking about writers. Bear me a second. I'm just going to bring up my writer spreadsheet. How much per article would cost for 2,000 words? Okay. I've got a price for 1,500 words. So my cheapest writer, it costs $34 for 1,500 words. My most expensive writer, which is Karen, I think I've got this calculated right. For 1,500 words, it costs $150. But her content is a lot better. But for like the roof box stuff, for those posts, those short articles on cars, do I need to pay a good writer for them? Not really. It's literally just kind of putting together some roof boxes. No, I don't know. I haven't, Koo. What is Jaxie keyword research? Hello, MSA Clutch YouTube. I don't know if that is YouTube. It's YT. How much total have you spent so far? There's a lot of very personal questions. But I'll tell you right now. Hang on. Okay, Poonam, I've added that to my list right now. John, I'm sorry. We will get back to your site in one moment. Or did you want a sales funnel landing page? Oh yeah, we could do something with some page builder for that, couldn't we? Landing page, sales funnel, WordPress. Okay. So in terms of how much I've spent on best roof box. In fact, I just remembered I need to add another expense in here. I forgot about this year's hosting. Or maybe I didn't. Did I sign up for 3 years? I signed up for 3 years anyway. Never mind. I have spent wait for it. I need a drum roll sound effect, don't I? I have spent $9,619. You might be thinking, jeez. It is with Karen, but I think she does discounts for bulk orders. So I spent 9,000 on it, bearing in mind that was over 16 months. 17 months, was it? However old the site is. Also, I did a video on this a while back, but basically I also spent money on things that were a bit silly, like the $500 Hoff one and the videos and stuff that you don't need to waste money on that. Just spend it on content. But just to put that in perspective, so August the site earned about $1,300. In August I spent $300, so the profit is about $1,000. In July it earned $1,400. I spent $200, so it earned $1,200. So now it's very profitable every single month. And as I say, Empire Flippers have valued the site at around 30,000. So I'm in the green, definitely in the green. Not yet. Is the roof box? It's based on a bit of KGR. It's also based on the income school search analysis, although they go very deep with their analysis. They love a spreadsheet and stuff. Mine is a lot more loose. And I say the most recent articles are just article ideas that I've had off the top of my head, like the cars ones and stuff. I've already just answered that question, Side. 130 something. We just looked at 136. Anyway, we were going to look at Dad Gamer's site, weren't we? By the way, is anyone else missing Dana? Last few streams just haven't quite been the same, have they? Especially with site reviews, because Dana was always good with the pointing out the design things. If anyone speaks to her, please pass that on. I haven't, Koo, but by the way, you've reminded me. I did a video on Ahrefs on Monday. Did you see it? They've got a fantastic free tool. You should go check it out. Albert, your internet's getting bad. Oh dear, I'm sad to hear that. Lead generation, I think that's good. It's not something I've really done recently. I don't know what that means, Joey. I don't know. Phil might know what that means. Okay. Fair enough. Right, anyway, let's have a look. So, my first thoughts on this site are, this is a very big header space up here, isn't it? I'm not sure why it's so big, but it's taking up a lot of my screen. I don't know if it needs to. This here. It's got a lot of padding. Lot of padding on that. So I'm just wondering if, you know, if we brought it down a little bit. Yeah, the Discord is now just been posting a chat. Do join us in there. I'm thinking that looks a little better. I don't know. Justin asked, is there meant to be a photo or picture there? I don't know. It looks like it needs one, doesn't it? Like a picture of Mario or something. So yeah, I'd adjust the header a little bit. Here, the menu looks like it needs some more things. You know, do you not have categories for your content? You know, a few categories, PS4, Xbox, whatever. I will review your site, MSA Clutch, if you put it in the chat. Is PUBG dead? It's not dead. That's good to hear. Yeah, so if you've got some categories, sorry, Dad, again, what I was going to say, if you've got some categories, then I'd probably put them across here, similar to what I do on Best Roof Box. You know, put some things in the menu. Why don't you make a course and sell it? You're not the first person who's asked me that, True Better Health. There's a few reasons for that, for the reason why I don't have a course. The first one is I've never got round to it. You know what I'm like with getting round to doing stuff. The second reason is it would involve having customers and stuff, which, again, if you've regular on my channel, you know that I'm not a big fan of customers. They take up a lot of time. The third reason is that I am not a big fan of courses. And I've said this many a time, although I have promoted some other people's courses in the past, Doug and a couple of other people's. But generally, I'm not a big fan of courses. I think a lot of people sell courses. In fact, I need to do a video on this because every time I'm on YouTube, I don't know, let's see if we can get an ad. We'll come back to this in a minute, Dad Gamer, sorry. I get ads for, you know, if I just watch any video. Maybe, I don't know if my own one will have an ad. This is a Chromebook, isn't it? No, it's Elemental. No, it's Elemental. No, that's me watching my own stuff. That's not going to work. Let's have a look at Income School. I want to see an ad. No, there's no ads anywhere. I'm going to get copyrighted. Doug. Oh, he's not live yet. But anyway, yeah. I get a lot of ads for people selling courses. That's what I'm trying to say. And they just make me cringe. And, you know, last 8 months, I made $8 million. Simple to follow formula, step-by-step process. It's easy. I don't want to be one of them guys. I mean, the first question you should always ask when someone says that, okay, you've been making 8 million over the last 8 months with your step-by-step thing, so why on earth are you putting it into a course and selling it? Because all these guys are making their money from their courses, aren't they? Not from what they do. And obviously I've got nothing against people that make courses. Income School obviously have a course, and Doug and all those guys. And maybe I should, but I just don't think I can. I don't think I could provide something that was of good quality and that doesn't rip people off and that actually gives value. And yeah, I like to do it on YouTube for free. End of the day, you know, I do get paid from you watching my videos and from you buying anything that I recommend via my affiliate links, and that's enough. I'm happy for it to be that way. I don't want to be one of them guys that makes more money from selling courses than they do actually doing the stuff in the course. Why categories are not pages? Well, it could be pages, Pacific. Going back to Dad Gamers, you could have pages, but it's just sometimes easier to put all your stuff into categories. I mean, in fact, these are pages. They're pages that are made up of posts from a particular category. But I think, you know, they change more dynamically. I mean, I've got a static page. The FAQ is a static page. This ever ranked, this FAQ? I never came back and tested it. I'm just going to pick a random question and Google it. Hey! That's ranked, but that is not the FAQ page. I really marked this up with the FAQ schema and all that stuff. I really thought it was going to rank. Okay, no, it is there, but it's. I thought you. Is it going to take me straight there? Anyway. So, Dad Gamer, let's wrap your site up. I think it's good. I mean, my big one concern would be, even if you do make the header smaller and add some navigation, I mean, the rest looks fine. You're answering some questions. My one concern would be that it's gaming, which is going to be very competitive. What kind of traffic you get? Email site needs to be placed in a place that's very attractive. Yep, and you need to kind of offer something. I mean, what are we offering for the mail up? Why would I just subscribe without any reason to? You need to kind of sell it, you know. Thanks, Tux. It's true, J5, it's true. Exactly. Again, Leon, yeah, I agree with Leon. The thing with anything techie or gaming is that everything moves so quickly. Phil suggesting maybe a .com might be better. Koo says you need an affiliate disclosure. You guys do the site reviews for me now. I don't know, Teal. I don't know anything about the keto diet. What is your Facebook gaming stream, Dad Gator? Where will we find that? Probably mostly people land on the page they want. Well, you're right. I use the search on a site, on my own sites, to find stuff. You can't really buy backlinks that are good quality. If you're buying it, it's probably not good quality. You need to build a couple of links yourself. You do need ranks, but not as many as you think. So the Quora question answering that I was doing earlier, that's one way to build some links. Pinterest is another way. Guest posts is very popular, but that involves quite a bit of work. You can skip that by buying links from the Hoff. The Hoff is probably one place where you could buy a link, but a lot of people said that they use a PBN and stuff, so that could be dodgy. I don't know. It is definitely Saeed. Interesting, Johnny 9. Exactly, Peter. That's a good point. So, did you put your sites in the chat? There was a couple of people that wanted a site review. I'm happy to do a couple more reviews before we say goodnight. So on Thursday, the Thursday afternoon stream, which I know is not a good time for a lot of you guys stateside, but I will be finishing off, well, trying to finish off bestpressurewasher.com. Okay, where was that Mobile Legends one? I want to have a look at your stream now. Is gaming a talent? You got some good questions. Definitely, you know, those kind of random. Here we go. I'll follow you. How is the streaming going?
Hey Rob Lee, cool man. Welcome in from California, and I hope you are well. Hope you're not.
It sounds like you got some engagement. I'll have to watch some of these later. What is Mobile Legends? Is that like League of Legends but different? Thank you, Phil. I like you being there. $2K followers. That's good. How come you went for Facebook gaming? And how on earth do you? You've obviously got a green screen or something going on. You hook up your phone streaming. By the way, did you know that I used to have a gaming channel on a mobile gaming channel on YouTube? Did you ever see that? It's called iOS Alex. Which is a terrible name, I guess. It's got 113 subscribers, 16 videos. So, yeah, mobile gaming videos like PUBG.
Every week feels like Christmas at the moment. Last week we had.
You can watch me playing games from 2 years ago.
Nope. Oop. Here we go.
So, yeah, if you get really bored, check that out. I mean, there's Crazy Taxi on here. There's all the classics. Upcoming video, maybe. I played them on my iPad and stuff. I don't know. I could do that again. I don't really play much on the phone anymore. I do play a little bit on the Xbox.
Let's take Gus, you know. It looks like he's got the experience.
How can I stop procrastinating? Start something. It's really hard. I know that's easier said than done. Just start something. Even if it's a big task, start it. Me too, J5. I love the Dreamcast. So yeah, start something. Try not to look at YouTube. Try not to look at Facebook. Turn your phone off. They all stop you from working. Good tips there from Walt on that. Well, I can't see any sites. Did I miss the sites for review in the chat? I'm just scrolling back up, see if I can see any. Thank you for that. Someone's mentioned a little error on the white roof boxes. I'm going to do a search. We'll do a live edit. We can do a live edit on here. That's fine. I haven't seen it. I've heard about it. Can you sum it up for us? Basically, what's that? That social media is destroying our brains and it's designed to be highly addictive, and we should all remove everything from our phones or get rid of our phones completely. The hardest thing is to start. That's why you've just got to start. Don't think about trying to finish a task. Just think about trying to start it. Thanks, Helen. Anyone else want to summarise? They're actually designed to stop us working. How can that be useful? Oh yeah, I see. This has been copied and it says Super Outbook. Let me change that. Ah, okay, yeah. That's true, Daggame, actually. Sometimes it can be really hard to start a task, but then once you do start working on something, by actually achieving that and doing that, brings more motivation. So yeah, I noticed that this is that box again that we were looking at earlier with all the code in it. I mean, it looks tricky. It looks tricky to mess with. I can bring this out. Can I not? I can on Elementor. We can bring that out. So this just needs to say white roof cargo boxes. How much time? Use links below to quickly find the best white roof cargo boxes for you. I don't think we need the for you. Perfect. That's one job I don't need to do tomorrow. Can you have a drop down with categories? Yeah, of course. Of course. If you wanted to do any drop down, you can just do that within the WordPress menus. So, you know, in menus here. Thanks, Steve. Good tip. If you want a drop down, you just simply like bring that over like that. That'll then create a drop down. I'll just show you. Dung, 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 dung. There we go. What's the 5-minute routine, Dad Gamer? I recommend Elementor sticky header. I'm not a big fan of sticky headers in anything. Okay, Abdul, I see you've got your site there. Let's have a quick look at it. Farishta Beauty.com. This is too big, personally. The articles don't have any words, which... Oh, no, they do. There's just a big gap. Okay. So that means... I don't know, what is that? The featured image has gone weird there? What is this theme? Sydney. Not heard of that. Homepage needs a little bit of tidying up. Are these actually your products or are they Amazon products? Yeah. I have used that. I never knew there was actually a method like that. I always think, yeah, I'm just going to work for half an hour. Site's a bit slow. Order on WhatsApp. Interesting. That's probably not going to work for a lot of people. Is it Tux the Penguin? I think procrastination is... Procrastination is this. I don't think it is nature's way of saying your heart really isn't in it, because our hearts are in lots of things. I think the problem we have, okay, is that your human brain, and I'm no doctor or anything, is it wants its little highs, it wants its little fixes, and it gets that from dopamine and places like and things like that, chemicals in your brain, and you get a release of that, for example, when you do complete a task, which is why you get that motivation, because once you get started and you start to achieve something, you get these dopamine releases and you start to feel good and you start doing more of it because it makes you feel good. However, the problem we've got is that things like your phone and iPads and video games, TV, social media, YouTube, all those things also give you a little dopamine hit every time you get a little like on Facebook, or you see some nice picture of something, or you watch a video. It gives you a little dopamine hit, and it's a lot easier to get those dopamine hits than it is to get dopamine hit from actually building up an affiliate site or building a business, that kind of stuff. So I think that's why you procrastinate, because your brain wants that hit, and you're sitting there, you're thinking of something to do, you need to do some tasks, but your brain wants a dopamine hit, so it thinks, let's just watch a YouTube video quickly, let's just look at my phone, let's just have a quick game or whatever, because that is a quicker way. Or maybe just go and eat, have a cup of coffee, go and eat a donut, whatever. All of those things will give you a quick hit. Is that right, or did I make all that up? I don't know. It sounded right. I don't know if it is. This site, I think it's got potential. I mean, beauty, I think that sounds broad, very broad. Your content looks like it's around stuff that people aren't searching for. No one is going to type into Google everything you need in a makeup kit for beginners. People might type in beginners makeup kit. Or maybe they type in makeup kit for beginners. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, just focus your articles around what people are searching for. Exactly, Stephen. People struggle with that. They want instant gratification. You're right, Steve. You are right. Thanks for sight. Anyway, keep going. Your wife. What has happened? Why did that just suddenly go black? Did I switch it to night mode or something? Carl is here. Woo woo woo. How are you, Carl? How's Income School? I did watch their video. Good tips tonight. Thank you, Walt. More tips, thank you. Yeah, Carl, I watched the Income School video. Some good tips, definitely. I can see what they're going to do with that site. I'm just wondering, do you think the thought ever crossed their mind when they bought that site that we worked with you, or they thought about you? That's just what I'm wondering. I don't know. Make a video on it, I would. Yeah, they're always unsatisfying, those clickbait titles and thumbs, aren't they? I don't want to say it, Phil. I guess the interesting thing is that, the Income School community, you guys in my community, and obviously Carl's community, because Carl is part of my community and he's also part of Income Schools, and all the other guys out there. It's had a bit of a negative effect because we've all kind of thought, ooh, I mean, I don't know. We've all sort of kind of thought, you don't step on other people's niches, do you? But I don't know. They came to your house to steal your niches. You better check the silverware as well, Carl. Some pages are black in the background. Oh, okay, about this site. I think it should be consistent. That kind of freaked me out a little bit when it switched there. Yeah. You're right, Carl. Anyway, I think we should transition. Well, I've had a thoroughly good time. I hope you have too. What do you think of the lighting? That light there, I've got 2 lights on. That one's really bright. What I'm trying to achieve with the lighting, I've been playing around with the lighting. I don't know if you noticed in the last video, the lighting was slightly different. Is I want this stuff in the dark. I want it to be dark because it's light and I want the light to shine. But obviously here and kind of here, I need it to be light. So it's getting light onto me here and not here. So I've got a light on the desk here which is shining that way, but it's giving me a bit of a headache. I wouldn't worry too much about them or what anyone else is doing. In fact, I would say that about anything really. Don't worry about what they're doing. If you're doing good stuff and you're pleased with it, then you've got no worries. I mean, we mentioned 30 and people earlier. You know, I love 30. I'm a good friend. Well, I wouldn't say good friend. I've never met him, but we've spoken a number of times. And you know, I see a lot of guys on YouTube creating videos that I would like to create, that I have created, and they do it better and whatever. So, you know, when you see that stuff, it can give you a little knock. But you just focus on your own stuff and do that as well as you possibly can. I think you'll be fine. My son's left a fidget spinner on my desk and I picked it up, so now I can't put it down. That's annoying. Anyway. Good point, Devon. Yeah, they did. Well, they were asked if they wanted to buy it, weren't they? They didn't just kind of buy it because he said, "Can I have some help?" And they said, "Oh, we'll buy your site." I have about 6, 7 websites. So the up and coming ones right now are Wheel Along and Best Pressure Washer. I was thinking I was going to keep that secret, but it's out there now. We'll be finishing that off on Thursday in the live stream. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been really good fun. We've answered lots of questions and just had a generally good hangout. I mean, oh, Leona, thank you. $10 there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I trust you enjoyed that haul, and I thank you for your support, Leona. You are a regular in here. I was just going to see how many people we picked out. It seemed a little bit quieter tonight. I don't know. What do you think? They've moved all the YouTube live stuff around. We peaked at around 98, something like that. Yeah, it was 120. It's gone down a little bit. I guess I'm going to have to do another website giveaway. That always gets the punters in, doesn't it? We had like 300 or something when I did that last time. Anyway, I will have a video coming up, being uploaded tomorrow. It's the video that I did for Dino, actually. It's just basically around using Elementor to create tables. So not using AAWP, using UAE, or the ultimate add-ons for Elementor, to do the tables for your products and stuff. What is your site, MSA Clutch YouTube? I don't think you've put it in the chat, have you? If you want to put it in the chat, just don't put a dot. Just write the word dot. You'll be fine. Although, really, I am trying to go, you know. But I said I would. So, Sue's here. WP Eagler is in the house. Peter, I don't have my email up right now. I'm busy, aren't I? And I don't see it either. I haven't received. I don't think I have. Oh, hang on. There's something just come in now. No, I'm looking at my email now. Sorry, Peter, I don't see. Oh, hang on. There's some more coming in. What's happened? No. Ah, okay. I see there's a site there. Thank you, Phil. I felt a bit tired all day, J5. Thank you for pointing out that I look like shite, though. Now I've just got a strike. It's supposed to be kid-friendly, this stream. Alpax.in. Okay, here we go. Alpax.in. Alfax, is it? Or what is this? Let's have a look. I'm jesting with you, J5. I'm jesting with you. Okay, so this is made out of. I know you said tired, but tired means you look like. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what is this? Alpha Cyber Solution. It looks like something out of an Iron Man film, doesn't it? I like all these swirly things. I think. Yeah, MMK is missing. He always gives generously on the super chats. Okay. Personally, I mean, these aren't the kind of sites that I generally review. Generally, I'm looking at affiliate sites, but you know, I'll give you my 10 pence worth. Now you're thinking of MBMK, J5. It's confusing. MBMK was the guy who won the soil site. MMK is the other regular who always gives generously on the super chat. Yeah, my 10 pence worth is this stuff where you're actually showing what you do. You probably need to. Oh, and look. Oh god, they move away when I try and grab them. Well, that one did. Oh, some of them do. I'm going to play this all night. Across this top here, I mean, this thing is probably too big. I mean, you have to scroll down to get anywhere. But here, it probably should say what you do in one line, like you're a web developer, people. Above the fold, yeah. The animation is nice, but do we need animation on websites? Okay, I'm going to look at one of these pages. I mean, there's a lot of stuff flying in and out. I mean, everything is moving, isn't it? Everything is moving. What are you waiting for approval on, Nenad? Nenad? Oh, someone says it looks blur. Kind of is a bit blur, I guess. I like the way that folds away, but approval on the Facebook grid. Okay, Helen will sort that, hopefully. Thank you, Helen. Okay, I'm just going to brain dump my thought on this. There is a lot of space above the fold, as Leon has already said. Steve, that is also what I'm thinking as well. Back in the early days of when I was kind of getting into web development and getting into SEO, getting into AdWords, and basically starting my digital agency, which a number of you will know about. I actually found an old business card from that somewhere. It's gone. Back then, it wasn't quite the 90s. It was the early 2000s probably. But you know, you'd see a lot of websites that had a lot of flying stuff. You know, zooming stuff in, and the text comes in, and there's music, there's sound effects, and a lot of them were built in Flash. Remember Flash? I'm so glad Flash is dead. They're getting rid of Flash. That's gone. You remember Steve Jobs back in the day, and he bought the iPhone out. He didn't have any Flash. Everyone went, "Oh, Steve, what are you doing? Why aren't you doing Flash?" It's because he knew Flash was just ugh. Ugh. But yeah, basically what I'm getting at is that those sites that were made with Flash that had all the whizzy stuff, they were absolutely rubbish at A, ranking on Google, because Google hated Flash sites, B, working on people's browsers properly, and C, actually converting visitors into customers, which is what you want to do. So it looks pretty clean and fresh, but I think you probably need to kind of nail what you do clearer, more concise, without flashy stuff. Yeah, and as Sue says, there is that about this. Looks a bit like a template that I could buy on ThemeForest. I know you haven't built it in WordPress, but I could go and get a theme right now, and I could create a site that looked like this in literally 5 minutes. Which is no bad thing, but you know, it's not going to be the flashy stuff that sells your services. It's going to be pictures of what you do, pictures of you, and very clean, clear statements in terms of, you know, automate your manual work with web development doesn't mean anything to most people. You know, what kind of thing? So you need to give examples of what like bookkeeping, or I don't know, whatever it is you do. And then here we're going straight into features. I don't know if you know the old sales adage, you need to go for benefits, not features. So what is the reason for working with you? What kind of things? You know, you save people money, you're fast. I don't know. You know, because it's you. Okay, there's a lot of comments there. I hope that's useful. Yeah. Helen's getting a lot. Helen is a fantastic person. She helps all of us out, myself and Carl and everyone. Exactly, Leon. Helen's blushing now with all the love. But that's not a bad thing. Let's all give Helen a round of applause. She really does do a lot of the heavy lifting in the Facebook group for me as well. Good comment, Walt. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to transition myself out of here because we've been going. And give her the big horn. J5. You have to turn it seedy. I'm joking. Yeah, and I'm aware that was not the right horn. Listen, MSA Clutch YouTube. I can't do any more site reviews right now. I'm going. But maybe next week, if you want to email me at this email address, which hopefully has appeared up there. Let me just check. Yeah, there. With any sites you'd like me to review next week, and I'll try to do that. In fact, I probably will, because I haven't got any. I'll put them on the list if I remember. And it will all be good. There is no watershed. There is the old dear, what is your USP? Which I think we'll leave on that. That the old adage, the marketing techniques of the 50s, I think it's probably coined in the 50s, wasn't it? Maybe even earlier. The USP, unfortunately, does probably not work anymore. Because putting something like, we are the best Python engineers in India, as what was suggested, well, I can guarantee that pretty much every other Python engineer in India is going to say the same thing. To actually find a USP in 2020 with the internet, I think is probably impossible. Nearly impossible. Because, for example, if you are a web developer, so you say, okay, we develop responsive websites. That's not unique. Everyone does that. Okay, we use the latest technology. Yeah, okay, everyone does that. We deliver really quickly. Okay, yeah, so does the other guy. We've got fantastic pricing. Yeah, there's another 10 people with fantastic pricing. So where's the USP? There is only one USP with companies, with anything really. That one USP is the actual person that's delivering. That is the only thing that makes something unique. So, if I go to choose a new accountant for my accounting stuff, I can go see an accountant. They'll say, we do VAT returns. We're quick. We've got bookkeeping software. We've got online cloud stuff. We've got tons of stuff. That's fine. That accountant over there has got it. Like, okay, we've got great prices. He's got great prices. The only thing that's going to be unique, the only thing that I can differentiate between the two, if everything else is the same, which it probably will be very similar, is the person that I'm actually going to be dealing with. That's probably what it's going to come down to. And that is how you can sell your product and your company or whatever it is you'll do, your YouTube channel, your gaming channel, whatever, because there's going to be that one unique thing, and that's you. I think I've spouted out for that one, and then about the dopamine. On both of those, it almost sounded like I knew what I was talking about. Thank you, Mark. I am philosophical and sage. Speaking of being philosophical and sage, that was what my other channel's about, which I have neglected. In fact, I don't know if have you seen my vlog channel? I'm sure a couple of you are on there, but I've actually recorded a couple of videos, but I've not published either of them to that channel because I just didn't feel comfortable with it, and they were kind of like the other videos on there, but I don't know, I've just lost something with that channel. I need to bring it back, and I like the stuff that I've talked about tonight. I do like sharing that, but the other thing I don't want to do, which if you look at some of the older videos on that channel, I feel like I was doing, is become a bit of a preachy, guru-y, know-it-all sort of YouTuber. I don't want to be one of them guys, and I kind of felt like I was turning into one of them a little bit. Indeed, Helen. Thank you, Nina. I think that's a good thing. Interesting. Maybe. Who knows with the site reviews, whether someone just wants a mention or whether they actually want a review. I don't know. We could have a little story times live stream session, couldn't we? Thanks, J5. I'm going to love you and leave you all. I'll get that video up on tables tomorrow. Live stream Thursday. We'll finish bestpressurewasher.com, and then who knows? I've kind of changed my schedule a little bit. I've now started recording on Thursdays and Fridays if I can. Generally Friday, actually, mainly, and then editing on Monday, Tuesday to get videos out early in the next week. Kind of working a little bit better. I'm able to get a bit more content out. When are we doing a members live stream? We should do one soon, but at the moment that'll be 7 of you. I don't know if that would be more of a Skype call between me and you, Phil. Bye-bye. I'm going to go. I'm going to love you and leave you. 5, 4. Thank you very much to our new member. And let me just find what's happened in terms of who joined. I need to say that before we go. Bell British, thank you for joining tonight. Your name was on the tip of my tongue. Thank you, Steve, for the $20 super chat. Thank you, Walt, for the pint, which I'll go to Liverpool and purchase. And Leona, thank you very much for your super chat. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to join and become an official WP Eagler, get your name in lights, as it were, then the join button is below this stream. But yeah, where were we? 4, 3. Where's my face has gone blurry. We're focusing on the hands there. 2. My fingers go weird on that. 1. Little pinky. Bye-bye. Good luck with your sites. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. Don't touch your face. Bye-bye. Hang on. Before I do that, I need to get the button lined up. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not going to Liverpool really, but maybe soon. I've been to Liverpool once, I think. I want to go and check it a bit more. Thank you, the mastermind. I still haven't found the button. The professionalism of the live stream. Here we go. Bye-bye.